Today I want to talk about a truth so powerful that once you embrace it, everything in your life begins to shift. That truth is this: you have the ability to manifest anything you desire. It is not a distant, abstract concept reserved for the fortunate or the gifted. It is your birthright. You are the creator of your world, and I will show you how to activate the infinite potential of your mind to bring anything into your reality. Let me begin by asking you this: how many of you have ever wished for something so badly only to feel like it was beyond your reach? Perhaps you've dreamed of success, love, abundance, or peace, but something seemed to block the manifestation of your desires. It's not that the universe is withholding from you, it's that you have not yet tapped into the key that unlocks everything. The key is your imagination. It is not some fleeting, whimsical fantasy. It is a powerful force capable of shaping the entire world around you. What you imagine, you can create. What you see in your mind, you will eventually experience in your world. But you must go beyond mere thinking. You must feel it. The feeling of your desire being fulfilled is what powers its manifestation. Have you ever wondered why feelings are so important? Because feeling is the secret. When you feel the emotion of already having what you want, your mind and body begin to resonate at a frequency that aligns with the fulfillment of your desires. You are no longer simply wishing for something, you are embodying it. And this is where belief comes into play. Belief is the foundation upon which everything is built. You must believe in the reality of your desires, regardless of the circumstances you see around you. If you believe it is already yours, your subconscious mind will start orchestrating the events necessary to bring it into being. Doubt, on the other hand, is a powerful force, but one that works against you. So choose to believe. Choose to see the unseen and embrace it as though it's already part of your life. Now, how do you begin? The first step is to create a mental scene. Picture your desire as vividly as possible. If it's wealth, see yourself in a beautiful home surrounded by everything you've ever wanted. If it's love, imagine the warmth and connection of being with the perfect partner. Whatever it is, see it in your mind's eye and feel the joy, excitement, and gratitude that comes with having it. This is your creation process. And then the most important step: persist in the state of your desire. This is the key that most people overlook. It's not enough to visualize once and expect everything to change. You must persist despite what the world around you tells you. Live in the state of having your wish fulfilled, and soon the outer world will reflect your inner world. Do not let appearances fool you. Persist in the assumption that your desire is already a reality. As you persist, remember that thoughts are energy. Every thought you have sends out a vibration into the universe. So choose your thoughts carefully. Fill your mind with the thoughts of success, abundance, love, and joy. Your thoughts are shaping your reality moment by moment. And I want to remind you, time is not a barrier. The moment you claim your desire in your mind, it is already yours. The appearance of time passing is simply your mind catching up with the reality you've already created. Don't get discouraged by time or by setbacks. Time is your ally, not your enemy. Before I leave you today, let me remind you of the power of gratitude. Gratitude is not just a response to the things you already have. It is a magnet that pulls your desires closer. When you express gratitude for the things you want as though they're already here, you signal to the universe that you are ready to receive, and it will respond abundantly. You are not at the mercy of life. You're the master of it. The mind is your most powerful tool. Activate it. Use it. Manifest everything you desire. Your imagination is not just a passive dreamscape or a fleeting distraction. It is a dynamic, active force, a creation engine within your mind that shapes your entire reality. Most people, unfortunately, have been taught to view imagination as something separate from the real world, something that only children indulge in. But the truth is, Your imagination is the gateway to the life you desire. What you envision within your mind, what you focus on, and what you bring into clear, vivid detail in your thoughts has a direct influence on the conditions that unfold in your external world. The imagination is the first step of creation. It precedes action. It is the blueprint, the vision, the seed from which everything grows. Think about it. Nothing in your life was ever made without first being imagined, whether it's an idea, a goal, or a desire. It began as a thought in your mind. The images you see there, whether they are abstract or detailed, are not just figments. They are blueprints that the universe will begin to mold into reality. Consider a sculptor working with clay. Before shaping the clay, the artist first holds a vision in their mind of what the finished sculpture will look like. The clay takes form only because the artist first saw it in their mind's eye. Similarly, you have to first see your dreams clearly in your imagination. If you can envision yourself with that new job, that new relationship, that success, or that freedom, then you are already in the process of creating it. This is where many people fall short. They limit the power of their imagination by thinking it's too fanciful or too far removed from the real world. But the truth is, your mind operates beyond the physical realm. What you imagine, you begin to believe. And once you believe in something, you start to align your actions, your thoughts, and your energy to match that belief. The process begins with immersing yourself in the feeling of what you are imagining. It's not enough to just think about what you want. Your imagination needs to become a living, breathing experience within you. When you imagine the perfect scenario in your life, don't just picture the events happening as a detached observer. Place yourself inside the scene. Feel the emotions you would feel as if your desire were already real. The joy, the peace, the excitement, the gratitude. They are all signals to your subconscious mind that this reality is already yours. Your imagination is a magnet. It pulls the elements of your desired reality into your present moment. The more you engage with it, the more momentum you build. Thoughts, feelings, and images are energetic forces. They don't just stay in your mind. They send out vibrations, which in turn attract situations, people, and opportunities that match those vibrations. The more vivid and intense your imagination, the stronger the pull on the world around you. Most importantly, what you create in your imagination must be treated as real. Too often, people discard the images that arise in their minds as just fantasies or impossibilities. But the imagination is more than a tool for idle daydreaming. It is the very process through which reality is shaped. If you learn to trust the images that arise, if you accept them as true and alive in your inner world, your outer world will begin to reflect that same truth. And as you persist in this vision, you will see your imagination come to life, unfolding step by step into your tangible reality. It is the driving force that propels your desires from mere thoughts into reality. Thoughts are powerful, but it is the emotions attached to those thoughts that are the real catalyst for creation. You see, it's not enough to just think about something you want. You must feel as though you already have it. The emotion you associate with your desire is what makes it real. This is the hidden force that activates the creative energy in the universe to align with your wish. Imagine for a moment that you're wishing for success. You might picture yourself achieving your goal. But if you don't feel the excitement, joy, and satisfaction of having already achieved it, you're not truly activating the full potential of your desire. The universe responds to energy, and emotions are energy in motion. When you can genuinely feel the emotions of having what you desire, your entire being vibrates at a frequency that aligns with that reality. And the more consistently you can maintain that feeling, the more quickly the physical world will begin to mirror what you feel. The power of feeling is not just wishful thinking. It's about embodying your desire in the present moment. Think of it this way. Your emotions act as a magnet. When you feel the joy, the gratitude, the love, or the success of your wish already fulfilled, you are sending out a signal to the universe that this is what you expect to experience. This feeling is not dependent on external circumstances. That is the inner knowing, the deep emotional connection that what you want is already on its way. Your subconscious mind cannot differentiate between what you feel and what is actually happening. It does not know the difference between a memory or a future event. It responds to the emotional vibration you create in the present moment. So if you feel the emotion of having something you want as if it's already real, your subconscious begins to believe that reality is already taking place, and it moves to bring that reality to you. Many people make the mistake of waiting for external proof before allowing themselves to feel good about the desires. They wait for the evidence to manifest before allowing themselves to experience the emotions of success or fulfillment. But this is backward. You must first feel it. You must step into the emotional state of having already received what you want without waiting for anything outside of you to change. Once you shift your emotional state, the external world will begin to shift as well. This is the true essence of the law of attraction. It's not about getting something, it's about being something. Being in the emotional state of already having what you desire. You are not trying to manifest something from a place of lack or need. You are simply aligning with the emotional state of abundance, knowing that what you desire is already part of your life. And the more you can practice that feeling of having, the more effortless the manifestation becomes. The secret then lies in mastering your emotions. When you are able to maintain a steady vibration of love, gratitude, joy, or success, regardless of what is happening in the physical world, you are tuning yourself to a frequency that is in perfect alignment with your desires. This is when the world begins to reflect back to you exactly what you have been feeling. The key is consistency. You must continue to feel the emotions of fulfillment day in and day out, not just for a moment or two. And as you do, you will begin to witness the extraordinary power of your feelings to shape your reality. Feeling is not just the secret. It is the very foundation upon which all creation rests. The power of feeling is what connects your inner world to the outer world, bridging the gap between thought and manifestation. So feel deeply. Feel as though your desires have already come true, and watch as your life unfolds to meet that inner truth that unlocks the door to your desires. And it operates as the foundation upon which everything else is built. What you truly believe to be possible for yourself is what the world will reflect back to you. Belief is not a passive state of mind. It's an active, dynamic force that shapes your reality. Your beliefs are like the filters through which you view the world, and they determine the way you respond to opportunities, challenges, and circumstances. The power of belief lies in its ability to create the perception of your world. And that perception, in turn, determines the world you experience. At the core of belief is the understanding that everything you experience begins in the mind. The moment you decide to believe something, it begins to take form, not only in your thoughts, but in your actions, energy, and even in the events that unfold around you. The belief that something is possible is not just about hoping it will happen. It's about knowing, without a shadow of a doubt, that it is inevitable. When you hold a firm belief, you begin to see evidence of that belief everywhere. You begin to notice opportunities, people, and situations that support that belief, and the universe starts arranging itself in a way that brings your belief into tangible reality. Belief is so powerful because it shapes your internal world, which in turn dictates your external world. When you believe something is possible, you naturally begin to take actions that align with that belief. You act with confidence, you speak with certainty, and you move toward your goals with a sense of purpose. Your belief in the possibility of success, love, health, or wealth makes it easier for you to take the necessary steps to bring that reality into being. Because you are no longer questioning whether or not it can happen, you already know it will. But it's not just about having a passing thought of belief. The belief must be wholehearted. It must be deep-rooted and unwavering, even when things in the outer world seem to contradict it. The true test of belief comes when circumstances are not in your favor, when you face setbacks or challenges that seem to undermine your desire. This is when your belief will be most challenged, but it is also when it will be most powerful. If you continue to hold that belief, regardless of the appearances in your external reality, you are aligning yourself with the deeper truth that will eventually materialize. Most people fail to manifest their desires because they don't believe they are worthy or capable of having what they want. They see obstacles, limitations, or past experiences and let those beliefs define them. However, once you shift your internal belief system and truly embrace the idea that you are worthy and capable of everything you desire, you open up a pathway for those desires to manifest. Expression of the power of knowing. Knowing that you are deserving, that you are powerful, and that you are a creator of your own life. When you make the shift from doubt to belief, you stop waiting for external circumstances to change before you act or feel differently. Instead, you begin to act as though your desire is already here, because in your mind it is. You stop looking for proof from the outside world and start creating proof from within. This is when belief becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. When you start to see the world in a way that supports your belief, and the world starts to mirror back that belief to you, belief is also essential because it aligns your subconscious mind with your conscious desires. The subconscious is a powerful force that works tirelessly behind the scenes, driving your behavior and experiences. When you consciously choose to believe in your ability to manifest what you want, you are programming your subconscious to bring that belief into reality. It is only when your conscious mind and subconscious mind are in agreement that true manifestation occurs. Belief is the key because it removes the limitations of doubt, fear, and uncertainty. When you believe in something fully, you transcend the need for evidence because your belief itself becomes the evidence you need. The stronger your belief, the stronger the forces of attraction become, bringing you closer to the life you've imagined. So, believe. Believe with all your heart that what you desire is not only possible, but already on its way to you. The process of vividly imagining your desires as though they are already real, already happening in this very moment. The power of these mental images lies in their ability to influence your subconscious mind, which does not differentiate between what is happening in the external world and what is being vividly imagined. This is why visualization is so powerful. Your subconscious takes these scenes, accepts them as truth, and begins to align your outer circumstances with the reality you've created in your mind. Mental scenes are not merely daydreams or idle fantasies. They are powerful, living images that carry emotion and detail. The more vivid and sensory rich the scene, the more effective it is in shaping your reality. When you visualize, you must engage all of your senses. What do you hear in the scene? What do you see? What do you feel? What smells or tastes are in the environment? These details are crucial because the more immersive the scene, the more it impresses your subconscious mind. It becomes less of a mental image and more of an experience that your mind starts to treat as real. When you create these mental scenes, you're not just creating a picture of what you want, you are also creating a feeling, an emotional connection to your desire. Imagine that you are standing in the home of your dreams, feeling the texture of the soft leather chair you're sitting on, hearing the sounds of laughter from loved ones nearby, and smelling the fresh flowers in the garden outside the window. As you imagine yourself there, allow the emotions of peace, joy, and gratitude to wash over you. The more you can emotionally charge the scene, the more powerful it becomes in shaping your reality. These scenes are not just about imagining the future. They're about experiencing the present as if your desires have already materialized. When you create a mental scene, you are aligning your thoughts, feelings, and energy with the outcome you want to manifest. By doing so, you are sending out a frequency to the universe that matches your desire. The universe, responding to your vibration, begins to rearrange circumstances, people, and events to bring that desire into physical form. The key to creating powerful mental scenes is to believe in the scene as real, not just as something you want. There is a subtle but profound difference. Wanting something is different from living it. If you want a promotion, for example, don't just imagine yourself wishing for it. See yourself already in that role, already in the office, already experiencing the success and recognition that come with it. Feel the pride and satisfaction in that moment as if it's happening right now. This is the power of the feeling, of the scene. You're not waiting for something to happen externally to make you feel happy, successful, or fulfilled. You are creating the feeling of already having it. And when you consistently embody that feeling, The outer world has no choice but to catch up. Another important aspect of creating mental scenes is repetition. Your subconscious mind is influenced by what it repeatedly experiences, and repetition reinforces the belief that what you are imagining is true. Think of it like an actor rehearsing for a role. They don't perform the scene just once and expect to be convincing. They practice it repeatedly, becoming the character until it feels completely natural. Similarly, you must revisit your mental scenes daily, making them a natural part of your consciousness. The more often you experience them, the more they become ingrained in your mind as reality. As you practice this, you begin to notice subtle changes in your life. You may encounter people who reflect your mental images, or opportunities might arise that are aligned with the scenes you've created. These are not coincidences. These are the results of your mind aligning with the universe to bring your desires into your physical experience. Mental scenes are a way of planting seeds in your subconscious that will eventually sprout in your physical world. You don't need to know how it will happen. The how is not your job. Your job is to simply see it, feel it, and believe in it as if it already exists. The more detail, the more emotion, and the more consistent the mental scene, the faster it will begin to materialize. In essence, creating mental scenes is an act of creation itself. It is the first step in manifesting anything into your life. The more vivid and emotionally charged the scene, the stronger the pull it has on the universe to bring that scene into reality. It's not about wishing or hoping. It's about knowing that what you've created mentally is already yours. And with that knowing, you align your inner world to match the external world you want to see. One of the most crucial, yet often overlooked aspects of manifesting. It's not enough to simply think about what you want or create a mental scene once in a while. The true power lies in your ability to maintain the emotional and mental state of having your desire already fulfilled, regardless of the circumstances or challenges you may face. When you persist in the state of your desire, you are not waiting for the world to change before you believe it is already yours. You are stepping into the mindset that the desired outcome is inevitable. It is already happening, and you are living as though it is real. This doesn't mean that you ignore the current reality. Rather, it means you choose to focus on the reality you wish to create, no matter what appears to be happening around you. The key to persistence is in the emotional alignment with your desire. It's about continually tuning yourself to the feeling of having already received what you want. Let's say you desire a new home. It's not enough to simply visualize the house once and then let doubt or distractions take over. You must feel what it would be like to already live in that home. You must feel the joy of waking up in that new environment, the peace of knowing it is yours, the comfort of the familiar spaces and surroundings. The power of persistence comes when you face circumstances that seem to suggest the opposite of what you desire. If, for example, you're struggling with finances and you've been visualizing financial abundance, it can be easy to get discouraged and question whether it's possible. But this is the exact moment when persistence is needed most. When the external world doesn't reflect your inner desire, that is when you must remain even more committed to the state of having your wish fulfilled. Persistence doesn't mean forcing things to happen. It means staying emotionally aligned with the end result and holding the belief that it is already yours. It is the unwavering conviction that, despite appearances, your desire is being drawn into your life. This emotional alignment is what pulls the circumstances and events that match your desire into your experience. One of the most powerful techniques to help you persist is to practice gratitude as if your desire has already manifested. Gratitude is one of the strongest emotions you can feel, and it connects you deeply to the reality of having your wish fulfilled. When you express gratitude for your desire, as if it has already come to pass, you reinforce the belief that it is yours. Gratitude also helps you maintain a high vibrational frequency, which is essential for drawing your desires closer. It's also essential to recognize that persistence is not about fighting against reality. It's about choosing to experience the feeling of your desire being realized, despite what the current circumstances are showing you. In fact, the more you persist in the state of having what you desire, the more you begin to see subtle shifts in your external reality. These small signs and synchronicities are proof that the universe is beginning to align with your inner state. The more consistent you are in persisting, the more your reality will begin to bend toward the shape of your desires. Remember, persistence in the state of your desire is not about rushing or forcing the outcome. It is about having unwavering faith and maintaining that state of emotional and mental alignment every day. It's like planting a seed and nurturing it, trusting that with time and care, it will grow into something beautiful. If you keep persisting, you will inevitably see the evidence of your desires manifesting in the world around you. In moments of doubt or fear, remind yourself that you are already living the reality you desire. When you face challenges or setbacks, simply reaffirm the truth that your desire is on its way. Each time you persist in the feeling of already having what you want, you're one step closer to bringing it into your physical experience. Persistence in the state of your desire is a practice of unwavering trust, emotional consistency, and mental discipline. It is the act of aligning yourself with your desired outcome and living as though it's already here. And as you do, your world will eventually shift to reflect that state, bringing you exactly what you've been mentally and emotionally aligned with all along. The power to manifest anything you desire is not hidden in some distant future or locked away in a secret formula. It lies within you right now, in the thoughts you think, the feelings you embrace, and the beliefs you choose to hold. You are the creator of your own reality, and everything you need to bring your dreams into existence is already available to you. The key to unlocking this power is simple. Activate your imagination, feel the reality of your desires as though they are already here, believe without a shadow of doubt that they are yours, and persist in living as if they are already a part of your world. When you align your mind, your heart, and your actions with the energy of your desires, you become a magnet for everything you seek. The universe will not withhold from you. It will simply mirror back the energy, the emotions, and the beliefs you consistently project. Trust in your own power. Trust that your desires are already on their way. The moment you believe this with all your heart, you will see the world begin to bend in your favor. So I leave you with this. Never underestimate the power of your mind. Your thoughts are not just fleeting ideas. They are the building blocks of your future. Think big, feel deeply, believe fully, and persist in the knowing that what you desire is already on its way to you. Your mind is the canvas, and the life you dream of is the masterpiece. The key is in your hands. Activate it and watch as the world transforms before your eyes.